Everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today we are going to be looking at my Grand Arena defense because we didn't get a chance to do that last round, and we're also going to be giving a Qui-Gon Jinn Omicron review for the early game players. I understand if you're an end game player, you gotta save some of these Omicrons for Boba Fett, Sign of Jango. However, for me, I'm an early game player. I'm not gonna unlock Boba Fett, Sign of Jango for a very long time, and I think that Qui-Gon Jinn Omicron is very, very good, but I'll get into that in a second. Let's start off first with the first round that we played Grand Arena and just see how our teams ended up holding. We have, sorry for the ads, guys, I have no way to disable these, but first round, this is our offense. Let's go to our defense. The very first round, I set my Qui-Gon team. And let's see. Oh my goodness, what the heck? Okay. Oh, the first round he didn't attack. Okay, that makes sense. The second round looks like did he attack the second round? Alright, he did. Yeah, this was my closest round. I just beat him on efficiency. And let's see what he used up against our Qui-Gon Jinn and see if it was worth it. Right, so he used a gear. Wow. Okay, so he used gear 12 Bosk with some pretty high gear bounty hunters. And you can see my gear there. We got a bunch of level 50s, really low gear. I would say that got us the win because if he would have gotten 65 banners up against that, not completely, that's 8 more banners. And then he would have been only 2 banners away from losing. And this right here, he did pretty well. If he would have had full protection on Nest and Han, or full health on, full health on Chopper, that could have also gotten the win. And it looks like he just threw a trash team against my top wall, so that's why we won that there. Let's go on over to round 3 and see. Okay, where is it? There we go. Round 3. It looks like he only did 1 attack here. Let's see where he did the attack up against. So he did an attack up against Qui-Gon Jinn with a pretty weak team. I mean, without the Omicron, he still outgears me by far. He's got 2 gear 12s. I don't know if you can see there. 2 gear 12s on the first order. But he didn't kill anyone off. Maybe he didn't know how to fight it. Then he tried again. Oh, he tried on this other team. 2 gear 12s. I have a gear 12 on this team and 2 gear 11s, so makes sense. He did not win. However, I don't know what he's doing with his first order. Clone Wars Chewbacca, I don't really know what he's doing here. Then he tried again with some trash. Okay, this guy didn't do very well against me. Let's move on to the second round and see how we did there. Zoom back out. Alright. Over here. And we're going to filter back to the defense. And I have my Qui-Gon Jinn upgraded a little bit more here so you get to see where that is at. He is at gear 9, I believe, now. So yeah, he's at a gear 9. And same level on the Jedi still. For this one, he had to bring in his best team, it looks like. He brought in his clones. And he even lost 5s, so I would say that that's a win in my book. You know, he's forced to bring in his very best team. I only have 2 characters of investment on this team, Qui-Gon and Jango, or not Jango, Grandmaster Yoda. And then, surprising, he lost to this team. I think it's a year 12 Vader too, so he lost to this team. No one died. That is pretty good. And over here, he took his Phoenix on to beat my Padme. I really need to upgrade my Padme. Everyone is beating my Padme. And I think just getting good mods on them, getting them up to a level 85 will help with that. They're all 7 stars, but it's kind of my back wall defense, so he got through it. Round 2. Let's see what we got here. Oh, he did not fight round 2. Round 3. Let's see, did this guy fight? He did fight. All right, let's see what happened here. So we got Thrawn, Vader, and Moff Gideon to go up against this team. It's pretty good use of underdogging. And then he used Palpatine. So here's where he lost. He tried to do Palpatine, Dooku, and Bastila Fallen up against my Qui-Gon team, and he could not take out the Jedi. My prediction, they got that huge offense boost. They have pretty good speed on them, and they must have just underestimated or not known the full power of this right here. Over here we got, I don't know why he tried to 2-man that after he just lost, but he lost again. And then he went in with a full team, lost again, and then he just gave up. And then this is a little bit suspicious. He's got some pretty weak geos, and because I was looking, I don't know how he beat this Malevolence team. Now, granted, it's not the best Malevolence team at all, but he must have just gotten lucky. He got through my Malevolence. Funny story, I actually accidentally set my Malevolence on defense here, and I just accidentally set it, so I had to save my Tarkin for offense, but I still beat his fleet. If we look over on the offensive front, I still beat his fleet wherever it is. Right here, I still beat his fleet. I only lost one person, so that was pretty good. Now that we've looked at our Grand Arena history, let's go in. Alright, so what do I think? Do I think that the Qui-Gon Jinn Omicron is worth it? I absolutely do think it is worth it. If you are a free-to-play player, if you are a player who has not yet reached level 85, I think that getting the Qui-Gon Jinn Omicron should definitely be your first Omicron. Now, if you're in the late game, I already said, it is a completely different situation. However, I still think that this character is great, and you're going to get some use out of this character, especially because you have to build Grandmaster Yoda, you have to build Qui-Gon Jinn anyways, if you're going to go for Jedi Master Kenobi. So 2 great characters to build, and you have a pretty amazing team. Now, I do think that it's also kind of going to depend, what are your mods looking like? If you're not really focused on mods right away once you get into an account, then you're not necessarily going to be able to even have this team doing as much work as it potentially can be. If you have no mods on them, or you have no speed secondaries, it's not going to be as effective as having like a total of plus 80 speed on each one of these characters with a plus 130 speed on Qui-Gon. That is going to make this team a lot more better. However, those mods are not that hard to get, and if you put your good mods on this team, I think that this team can do a lot of great work. And as you saw a second ago, stopping some pretty good teams, and I think that it's a stamp of approval for me. Qui-Gon Jinn Omicron is great. I've been setting it on defense, but I'm sure that it can do some great stuff on offense too. If I throw Jedi Knight Anakin in that team, I'm sure that it can do some amazing stuff. And hey, I build up my Jedi, I got a 7-star Grandmaster Yoda. So that is great. That's going to help me get him to a gear 12, help me get him to a gear 13, help me on my way to unlock Jedi Master Kenobi. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy this video. Please subscribe if you did enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one.